Now we will talk about list nesting. As you know that list itself is an object. List can contain other objects. For example, we have string object, we have integer value, and we have decimal value or float value. So a list can contain different types of objects. This is integer list. It could be empty. Okay, this is still a list. It can have elements. So this is one-dimensional list. You can say that. We do have a list that contain another list. So this is my main list. It contain, this is one list and this is another list. And by the way, if I can say that is a two-dimension list. So if I put it underneath, you can see that. So this is one row and this is another row. So this is like a list within a list is also known as two-dimensional list. Okay. Let's go and see the next part. Okay, so list is a single dimension sequence of items. Okay, now list nesting allow for a programmer to create multi-dimensional data structure. So if it is a simple list, this is known as one-dimensional list or one-dimensional array. If we have two dimension, and you start with two brackets, it is two-dimensional list. So it has a rows, okay, it has a rows and columns. So these are the columns. This is what we call zero column. This is my column number 1, and this is my column number 2. This is my zero row. This is my first row, and this is my second row. Now we do have three-dimensional. Remember, three dimensions start with three brackets. Okay, so in this one, if you see, this is my one table, and this is my another table. So you can say that nested table or table within another table is three-dimensional. We do have 4-dimension and 5-dimension, but we won't be going in our course. So if it is my one-dimensional array, I need one loop, as I mentioned. So for example, if you have this is my array and I want to print it, so I can say that, okay, for I in A, and then I say print I, okay? And I want to print in one line, so I will say end is equal to like that. So it will stop going to the next line. Now, let's run it, and we'll see that. Oh, so it is printing XOX, but actually this part is hiding the XO. So let's make another print at the end. So then I will print one line and then I'll go on the next line. Okay. So let's see if it works. There you go. So it is printing XOX in one line, and then it is going to the next line. So this is my one-dimensional array. So one-dimensional array always need one loop. Okay. Now let's go for the two-dimensional array. So this is my two-dimensional array. So if I say, there you go. And this two-dimensional array needs two loops. So this is my, for example, this loop is for my row. This is my row, by the way. This is my row. And I have, okay, I have to say this is my A. And then I have another loop. This is for columns. And how much I have to go for? I have to go for whatever is the length of the row. Okay, if the length of the row is 3, I would like to go for 3. So I'm going to say I should be going for length of my row. Okay, so maybe I can put it in a range. Okay, I can put it in a range. And now I will say I'm looking for A, and then I will be saying this is my row and this is my column, and then I want to print it like that. So, and when the loop finish, go to the next line. So that is how we're going to be So let's try that. Okay, so we have some issues. What is that? List indices must be integer or slice. Okay, so I think I have to make it range, and then I have to say length of A. So the length of A will be 0, 1, 2. Okay, the length of A. Let's try that. Okay, we still have some issues. Row in range, length of A, length of row in line 11. Length of row, this looks okay. This looks okay to me. For row in range, length of A. Okay, let's try. Let's see how much is the length of A. So I can say print length of A, close, and I can just put a comment on that. Length of A is 3. So 0, 1, 2, that is length of A is 3. So that is fine. So at least I got a number. So I'll be moving around. I'll be moving around. So this is fine. Now we have range, length of row. Okay. Okay. So I have to say something like that. Length of A colon row. So whatever is the length of A colon row, that should be there. So we have some issues here again. Oh, I have to go for this part and this part. And let's try now. Okay. So yeah. So whatever is the length of A for this row, I have to loop that much time. So we have like a 3, and then it should be like, so we can go for 0 and 1 and 2. So that is how we are going to work with that. Now, so this is the trick, guys, that I want to loop for this row. I want to loop for this part. Okay. Then the length of A of row, A of 0, length of A of 0. And then I will go for the next time, A of 1, the length of A of 1, first row, the length of A of. So if this is the case, then, interestingly, we can go for multi-dimensional. Yani, for example, if in this part I have only 2 values, okay, I have only 2 values. And then in this list, I have like 3 values. That is like 1 and 2 and 3. And in this list, we have like 4 values. So this is 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. So every row has different values. So this will help me looping that much number of time, depending on the size of row or size of the nested list. So let's try that, and we should be able to get the similar output. There you go. So it is looping for the first, it is looping for 2 times, the second one, it is looping for the 3 time, and then it is looping for the 4 time. So that is how you can you can work with that. Now, so this was like a two-dimensional list now. Now let's go for three-dimensional list. So three-dimensional list mean that we have to have three rows. Okay. So maybe I can take this part. And I can fill with this part. So now I have like two tables. Okay. So the first one is the depth. This is my depth. How much depth we have? Yani how many tables we have? Okay, depth means how many tables we have. Then we have to go for how many rows in a table? How many rows in a table? So this is for my rows. And then we have a third one. So I can say this is my depth. And this is my row. Okay. And this is my column. So the length of A, that is fine. And now we'll go for the length of the D. Length of the D. And then here I will be going for the length of row. So I will be looping for the length of the row. And this is my column. Okay. So, and now when I will print, I will be printing like, first I will say, where is my depth? And then I'll be going for the row, and then I'll be going for the column. And then once one row is finished, then I'll go for the print. Okay. So that's it. And then I can do like that. So let's run it and see if we are getting the required output. Okay, so we have like 1, 2, 4, 5. So there is something went wrong here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 4, 5. So we are going up till this point, huh? 1, 2, 4, 5. So we are missing the third part. So we are going for the depth, and we are going for the row. Length of nested table is A, length of D, length of, okay. So here I made small mistake. So here I'll be going for the 2. The length of D, the depth, and the row. So I have said length of the depth and the row. Length of the depth and the row. Then I should be able to get the required. So I have to be like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is how we can be printing. So if I just move my cursor here, okay, and I move my cursor here, then you will see that if I indent properly, then I should be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is how we're going to be working with the 3-dimension. So 3-dimension is like 3 loops. Okay. So if you see, this is the output that we have. This is the code, the 3 loops that we are having here. Depth, row, and column, and then we have a nested table that can go until this point. So we have some exercises. You can do the exercises by yourself. Okay. So thank you.